Good afternoon. Welcome to another installment of Lower Intermediate English Conversation. Professor Kent Lee here. We talked last time about using your voice and your body language, your gestures and all that. Kind of got through all of that. That's good. So we have time now in the schedule to do something extra. So I'm going to do something extra today. But first I want to talk about the midterm. Yay. Sounds fun, huh? All right. This is a conversation class. Your midterm will be a spoken one. In a normal semester, we would do a group interview kind of task. That's not really possible right now. I would try Zoom, but the internet connection in my office right now is not good. So I don't really want to take any chances using Zoom right now. So we're just going to do sort of like what you did for that little assignment earlier. Record yourself, except this is going to be a longer recording. You're going to record yourself and talk about yourself in response to a particular task. So the scenario is this. Imagine that you're applying for a scholarship and you're going to interview with the scholarship committee. So you're basically going to have an oral interview, and in this case it's going to be you recording a video and sending it to me through the LMS. So first you will have an oral interview. The first maybe 2 minutes is kind of an opening statement. Talk about yourself. Who are you? Why are you applying for the scholarship? And explaining to a scholarship committee why you're applying. So as I said last time, I think a scholarship committee is usually composed of maybe academic people, university administrators, maybe business people or other leaders from the community, especially those who are, if it's a private scholarship, those who have given money to a scholarship foundation. And so they're interested in choosing the best students because either they are giving the money if it's a private scholarship, or they're managing the money. If it's a university or private scholarship, they're at least managing the money. They want to make sure they get the best applicants because they're investing in you. So you have 2 minutes for a personal statement, an opening statement explaining yourself and why you think you deserve the scholarship. And you've got to persuade them. And then normally there would be time for questions. Committee members would ask you questions. We can't do this this semester, this being online and all, so instead I will send you some questions. I will send some questions for you particularly, and you will then answer those. So the first part, 2 minutes, a personal statement, 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, answer questions that I will send you or email you. So that's going to be your midterm. So it's going to be about at least minimum 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and these are minimum times. Probably answering questions that actually could take longer than 3 minutes. So you are applying for maybe a junior or senior level scholarship. If you're not there yet, if you're maybe a first-year student, for example, or a second-year student, you can imagine, it's a little bit in the future, you can imagine that you're a sophomore or a junior and you want to apply for a scholarship for a year of college. So you can kind of imagine you've got some achievements. Be reasonable about that, of course. You've got some academic achievements and other achievements. You can think about other things, not just school, but maybe community involvement, community service, things that can show leadership and personal development and growth. So different kinds of scholarships. I'll give you a choice of scholarship types, but generally there are kind of merit scholarships, your academic merit, or kind of potential merit, your future potential, your future likely merit. there's need-based scholarships where you have need. You have to also talk about your merits or your potential, but also your financial need. Another kind of merit scholarship is, again, personal improvement scholarship. You've improved a great deal academically over the past, 1 or 2 or 3 years. So you're going to explain how you've overcome challenges or your best strengths as a student, why you have good potential as a student or good potential maybe in a career later after college, potential after graduating, or potential maybe in graduate school, like in a master's or PhD program. You can, I'm going to let you choose the scholarship type. And actually, I've got about 10 specific types of scholarships, and these are on the website. And you can choose one, and I'll send you questions for the particular type that you choose. So here's the background. So the scholarship foundation you're applying for is the Li Kai-an Scholarship Foundation. This is I guess a wealthy Chinese donor who's created a scholarship. So the LK, Li Kai-an Scholarship Foundation, they give awards to deserving students. They've given awards before to students at famous universities such as Hogwarts, Starfleet Academy, Monsters University, and such. So you need to demonstrate, persuade the committee members about your merit, your worth, your potential, why you deserve a scholarship. So there are different scholarship types, and I'll give you some time to look at this and choose from these scholarships. This is on the website. I'll provide you a link. One is simple scholastic or academic excellence scholarship. It's a plain merit-based scholarship if you've done really well in school. Or a future success scholarship. Maybe you don't have the best grades, but you know you've got real potential in your future, especially in your career. So you can try that. There's a financial needs scholarship. If you just have financial need and show that you also have some kind of merit or potential too. So it's kind of a combination of need and, of course, out of, maybe thousands of students who have needs, they can only choose the best ones. So you've got to show you've got, they should invest in you for some reason, your potential, for example, your qualities. There are a few project-based scholarships. So, for example, for a senior research project, your senior year of college, you want to maybe undertake a special research project, and that will help fund that. And that might prepare you for maybe future studies in graduate school, like in a master's or PhD program. There's some sort of creator and inventor, entrepreneur scholarships for those of you who are majoring in business or in science or engineering or have an interest in those fields. Maybe you want to create something. It could be something artistic. It could be a movie. It could be an invention. It could be a business or business project. It could be a startup company or something like that. So something like that. So there are several scholarships kind of geared towards those kinds of creative or inventive projects. There's a self-improvement scholarship if you've really improved a lot academically and you have potential as well. There are several kind of other career-oriented scholarships, future professionals, those who have potential for success in various professional careers, education careers, university administration and leadership careers. So various kinds of professional career scholarships too. If you think you have potential as an educator, as maybe a school administrator, as a future professional person. So we'll do these during the midterm week, and the grading criteria are also on the website. If you scroll down further on the website, so things like rationale, clear rationale, or goals or objectives. So you need to show that you have clear objectives for your life. Now, of course, your objectives can change. They know that. But if you're the person who has maybe a clear vision, this is what I want to do. Like, I know myself, I'm in touch with myself, and I really know what I want to do. Yes, your interest might change after college. That's fine. But this is for college. So you need to show that you have clear objectives and goals that are sensible and realistic, and then you have the ability to actually do this. You can't just say, I want to be a famous physicist and get a Nobel Prize. No, it should be realistic, show that you can actually do it. So the contents of your talk, good support, explanation, details, clear explanations, clarity, your thoughts are well organized, you're speaking in vocal delivery, we talked about your voice, interaction with the audience. Now this is recorded, so at least eye contact with the camera, your body language, your posture, things like that. The value of your proposal or your project or what you want to do, the effectiveness. Is your presentation effective? Is it persuasive? Do you go, oh wow, this person deserves a scholarship, or there's not much unique about what she said, it's just anybody could say that. Yeah, don't say anything that anybody could say. Oh, I'm self-disciplined. Well, no, don't say I'm hardworking, I'm outgoing. Well, anyone can say that. Don't say that unless you really have something really interesting to say about that. If you're hardworking, show us some interesting way how you're hardworking in a way that's unique and persuasive. If you're outgoing, cool, but why does it matter? Anybody can say that they're outgoing. What's so special about you in your case? There's some links a couple of links on the website, a couple of samples, and then after the midterm, you are then going to write up a personal statement, as if you're writing a personal statement to apply for the scholarship. So many times for a scholarship, there's the written personal statement, and then there's the interview. So here you're going to do the interview first, and after that, sometime after the midterm, maybe a few weeks after the midterm, you will then submit a personal statement. So the interview will help prepare you for the written statement. Again, writing and speaking kind of go together here in a class like this. So kind of the four main components of your work in this course. There are various minor assignments, like the Google Form assignments and little speaking assignments you've posted in the LMS. Then there's the midterm kind of interview. Then there's your write-up after the midterm, your personal statement. Then there's the final exam, which will be a different kind of interview for different assignment, a different task. So there's also a page on the website on writing personal statements for scholarships that you can look at. To help prepare you for this, I want you to go to the website and look at the different types of scholarships and think about which one you want to apply for. In the assignment space in the LMS, I'm going to post a short assignment. It's a Google Form assignment. It's not due this week. I'll make it due maybe next week. So I'll give you some time. In this Google Form, I want you to tell me which scholarship you probably want to apply for. Tell me which scholarship you want to apply for. And then just to help you get started, I want you to maybe outline some reasons that you're going to talk about. Why do you deserve this scholarship? I want you to kind of outline or summarize some reasons. This is just to help to prepare you for the midterm. Your reasons you can change later. You can change those later, but this is to help you get started and to help you think about what you're going to say. So there's one Google Form. I'll post a link to it in the assignment space in the LMS, just so there's no confusion that you need to do this. and I'll make it due in about a week. So you're going to need to fill out that form, and this time I'll try to set up the Google form so that after you submit it, it should email back to you what you wrote, what you submitted. I need to do that. I sometimes forget to do that with Google Forms, but I will make sure that it emails you back to you what you wrote, your responses, because that will help you. This is designed to help you prepare. Okay, so that's one Google Form assignment, and there's going to be another one after the next part of the lecture coming up next. So any questions, post them in the LMS.